got all this B-roll this morning of coming into the park, and it's so humid out that my camera was fogged up the whole time, the lens, and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna end up using any of that. So here we are, but we are trying out Lightning Lane Multipass today at Hollywood Studios. I did this yesterday at Magic Kingdom and it worked pretty good. I was pretty impressed with how easy the system was to navigate, and it was a good morning. So I'm really eager to see how it works in Hollywood. Totally different rides, totally different, ride strategy here than you have at Magic Kingdom. So I'm very eager to see how this day shakes out. But yesterday morning at 7 a.m. was the launch day of Multipass, and that's when I went ahead and booked today's Lightning Lanes. So I'll need to double check, but we have Aliens, Toy Story Midway Mania, and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, all before 11 a.m. too. One thing that kind of switches things up is my early entry strategy. Normally, I would head straight to Toy Story Land during early entry right now and knock out those rides, but because I already know that we're gonna get to ride those later this morning, I'm gonna head to Galaxy's Edge and see if we can get on Smuggler's Run. So that alone kind of switches up my personal strategy. When you can guarantee that you have the rides that you would normally do during early entry already booked for the day, that is really nice. So we're gonna head to Galaxy's Edge. Ellie, are you excited for the spaceship ride?
Yes.
Yeah. One interesting thing was last night, I went in to see if I could make a single pass selection for Rise of the Resistance for today, and it was completely sold out last night. So one thing to note with that would be, if you decide day of that you want a single pass for a specific attraction, it may or may not be sold out already. So that is one thing that has changed with this new system, is that if you decide last minute that you want to do an attraction, especially one of the single pass rides like Rise of the Resistance, those are probably going to book up several days in advance. It's just so tough to know. That's the thing. Like, today's the second day of this, new system rolling out. So I don't know what's normal quite yet. If things are going to level out and there'll be availability for Rise of the Resistance the night before or morning of. It's just tough to know, but at least for today, there was no availability for Rise last night. Well, Ellie absolutely hated Smuggler's Run, like sobbed half of the ride. Like, we got halfway in and she just fell apart, complete terror. So probably will hold off on trying that one again, but that was her first time, and I told her I was very proud of her for trying it out. And we were both the engineers, so we were sitting in the back, and somehow I didn't get super nauseous this time, so that was good. I think Smuggler's Run, it's one of those that, I'm glad we did it, I'm glad she tried it, but it's not gonna be one that we race back to every trip. So now I'm gonna park the stroller because it's time for our first Lightning Lane of the day at Alien Swirling Saucers. Book my next Lightning Lane. So let's see what availability looks like at 9:30 at Hollywood Studios. Okay, so the next for Alien is $250. Of course, all the shows. Okay, we already have Mickey and Minnie's booked. We just did Smuggler's Run. Let's see. Okay, Rock and Roller Coaster has availability for $210. Oh, this is interesting. Slinky Dog still has availability, like pretty soon-ish, $355. And soon-ish, I mean like not 9 p.m. So that's nice, except I would book that one, but Ellie hates it. So, Star Tours, that's no surprise. Let's see, we've got Toy Story Mania booked, and Tower of Terror is fully booked for the day. So, I might go ahead and do one of the shows. I'm gonna do Beauty and the Beast because we have not done that one in a while. I think that'll be perfect timing because we can show up maybe 5 or 10 minutes early to Toy Story Mania and get to Beauty and the Beast by, 10:45, and we should be good to go. To show you when I go in to modify our reservation for Toy Story Midway Mania. We currently have it booked for 10:25. I can change it. It's saying the next available is 3:30, but you can refresh and see, okay, now it's saying nothing is available. So you could potentially, kind of like the old Fast Pass system, just keep refreshing until something pops up. I mean, you might have to do this for 5 minutes or so, but I'm sure if you're persistent with it, yeah, look, like 7:10. So things do pop up, even at first glance. If you're like, oh, it's sold out, or there's nothing available, just keep refreshing and see what happens. So I don't know, now it's slowed down on me, but that was a good example of how, it showed nothing was available, and now, a 7:10 popped up. Yeah, something went wrong. But potentially some of those really popular rides that are, selling out or fully booked for the day, if you keep checking back or you're able to be persistent for 5 minutes and just keep refreshing, something will pop up. You might have to be flexible with the time that it's giving you, but it does show availability. We're gonna scan in like 6 minutes early for Toy Story Midway Mania. We'll see if they let us go through. I think it should be fine. But 90-minute wait currently. All right. Yay, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay, I just had to show because I went in to see if I could make another selection, and Slinky Dog is showing 12:30 availability now. So this kind of confirms that you can, in fact, kind of treat this like the old Fast Pass system, where new things pop up, keep refreshing, and you will most likely, not always, but most likely, get what you are wanting. We're headed to the Beauty and the Beast show. That is our third lightning lane of the day, fourth attraction of the day. I don't really know what the lightning lane, where that gets you in the show, but we'll see. Technically, I can make 2 more lightning lanes right now, and I could have snagged that 12:30 reservation for Slinky Dog, but my 4-year-old is terrified of Slinky Dog, so we did not grab that. But that could have been our 5th lightning lane of the day. If you had a child who actually enjoyed Slinky Dog, that would have been a great one to snag. So after we go to Beauty and the Beast, then we have Mickey and Minnie's at 11:15, I'm pretty sure. And then it'll be perfect timing for lunch. For us personally, we like to head out of the parks between 12:30 and 1. That's just our normal routine. When Ellie gets older, my strategy will change, and I can book lightning lanes for 2, 3, 4 o'clock. If we wanted to do a full park day with no midday break, I can't imagine ever doing that, but that would be a possibility, and you could definitely maximize the multi-pass system. But I feel good about our morning. We're gonna go do the Beauty and the Beast show right now, and then head directly over from there to Mickey and Minnie's. Okay. Did we make it? Okay, go ahead, baby. All right, sit back down for me. Okay, thank you.
So we have to turn down.
So it doesn't look like having a lightning lane for this show really did much of anything, but you know, we made it, we're here, and I'm excited.
Look at, he comes.
Esteemed Mesdames et Messieurs, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you.
Something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined.
The Beauty and the Beast show was so cute. Ellie loved it. You really loved it?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
I like her yellow dress on Belle.
Belle in her yellow dress, yes.
Yeah, that was
So now we are gonna scan into our last lightning lane that I have booked right now at Mickey and Minnie's. It is 11:35. So our window was 11:15 to 12:15. So this worked out perfect. And I did double check to see what lightning lanes were looking like when we got out of the Beauty and the Beast show. And one thing I noticed was Slinky Dog had availability again for 7 p.m. So I think it just kind of comes and goes. Like those booking windows, if you go back and keep checking, you'll probably find something. But we are not planning to come back to Hollywood this evening. So I'm not really worried about booking things for later today. Lunch at the ABC commissary. I packed Ellie a PB&J. I got the pork carnitas tacos, which were actually really good. I think ABC commissary is a pretty underrated quick service here at Hollywood Studios. They also had a buffalo chicken grilled cheese, which I was tempted to get, but I was like, I'm gonna go with the tacos. But all I can think right now is I probably have something in my teeth. So, you know, it is what it is. But we are gonna head back to the Grand Floridian right now. It is about 12:45, so right on cue for us to break for the day. And you know, I gotta get out of here before Ellie starts unraveling. So we're doing good right now, but if I can beat her to it, I try my best. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Seeing a very realistic morning with a 4-year-old here at Hollywood Studios using the brand new Lightning Lanes multi-pass. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you are subscribed if you are not already. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.